the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Mexico City Diablos taking on the Toronto Thunderbirds.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 102 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards left on second down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down. 2nd and 15. And And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 1. This one brought in by Aiken. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Diablos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds are once again back in front.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Williamson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 13. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out to his left. Jones has it. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, You and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 5.
Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Wide open receiver, complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the Houston Texans. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the right side to Aiken. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Aiken able to bring it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Second and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Diablos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, it's Clark. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. 15 yards on the play, first down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Clark. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, oh no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Second and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Second and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Williamson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The left side completion to Jones.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On the delay, it's Kelly. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clark. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clark. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.